The gods smiled on me.
No.
Yes.
Cancel that.
Burn, monster!
Well, that's the shot. This shot made an entire 22-minute video ended up having a copyright strike on my channel. Why? Well, that's the main story for today's video. Before going to that question why, first let's analyze what is actually happening in this particular clip. We don't have a tank, nor we have a healer, and they pushed in the first round. So normally everybody is under a lot of pressure, and I'm playing a sniper. And by the way, I usually never camp with snipers. I mostly switch up and play in between safe positions, but very aggressively, if that makes sense. It's just the way I feel comfy. So, the Nintendo man got his spawn, spamming some VGS and heading to the fight along with others. The first target that shows up on his scope is Furia, and he manages to connect 2 consecutive shots on her, killing her almost flawlessly. What happens after I finish off Furia? I quickly shift my focus on Khan on the point and make him back off so my teammates can cap. There were no sprays, no emotes, no nothing. Then following up, as I mentioned, I don't camp and play aggressively. I pushed up hoping to do some suicidal zoning or trade zoning, and to my surprise, it went really well.
Wait.
Any normal player with a brain would take the risk and kill the support if they see a clear chance during zoning. It's normal instinct, and we got the cap. So now, let's head back to the question why this clip in particular got my video ended up having a copyright strike. Well, this Furia happens to be a streamer and she goes by the name FiFeFow. She was streaming, and out of all the players in the world, she thought me, the Strix, who has a sniper, was stream sniping her. Cause obviously she wasn't giving me any line of sight, and obviously her teammates weren't capable of protecting her. All jokes aside, when I learned the fact that she was streaming this match, I went to her channel and took some clips, which had the best reactions, and decided to use it if I ever to make a funny montage video. A few weeks later, I did work super hard. Almost 5 days of non-stop experimenting and busy scheduled editing, I managed to forge a video. In the video, I put this shot along with her reaction and edited it in a side-by-side comparison manner, which I won't take the risk showing here unfortunately. Now, what I did about me using her clip in my video without her permission was wrong, and I admit it, and I actually apologized to her for that, which she'll probably never gonna reply to. The intention was to have a reaction clip or a side-by-side clip of me killing a streamer, which is by the way a very popular trend in gaming communities nowadays. In case you didn't know, and even if people say it's bad to ruin others' games, they're the one who would happily watch such videos in incognito mode. Cause why not? In my case, I wasn't ruining anybody's game. I was just playing the match the way I do. With utter honesty, the way I edited that clip was making 2 videos cropped up and fitting it in one frame. That way, not only the names are non-visible, but also nobody gets to know who's killing who. Just realizing that there is a battle happening and a reaction coming out from both sides. Long story short, in my eyes, my mistake was me using her clip without taking her permission, and I admitted it. And I'm really sorry for that. I should have known better. But let's be honest, she going so far to YouTube to abuse the messy copyright system was really obnoxious. Let me tell you, if you're a YouTuber, then your life is entwined to a bot, and leaving your fate to this bot system is the worst thing anybody could ever do to you. In case you're unaware, I'm not disrespecting anyone in the YouTube but saying they're bots. I'm saying your uploads, the copyright infringements, dealing or checking copyrighted materials, these all are done by certified bots in YouTube, and if you receive a strike or claim, that's the bot's doing, and if you try to retract it, then you're also negotiating or dealing with the bot, which put that flag on your channel's content. This is the worst fate, in my opinion. Cause not only the bot will reject every legit proof that you ever submit to it, but also it'll provoke you to take the matter to your own hands, which probably indicates both parties go to the court or to the legal jurisdictions to resolve the matter. Putting everything aside, the thing that's even more worse is that when people abuse this bot system for their greedy needs. If you ever fell into such a sinister situation, then you would know how frustrating it is when this system takes side with one party and entirely rejects what the other party is offering, even if the other party has so much to say in the defense or showing legal proof. I appealed not once, not twice, but 3 times with proof and quoting sections of YouTube rules which YouTube classified as content creators guidelines and telling them that my video falls into the rules and regulations of their guidelines. But still, as I mentioned, when the bot gets convinced to one party, it doesn't matter whatever you bring to it, it'll cast them out. Interesting. Let's be honest, if you're a content creator in any platform, then people hating you is a very common thing, and quite frankly, I don't even get bothered by it anymore. Most often when I play, it's almost of a guarantee somebody in my team will troll or throw or be disrespectful in the worst way possible. I've even had cases where people in GM trash talking me in the worst way possible just to make me feel bad cause I make YouTube videos. I've even had cases where people streaming and trash talking me live in front of their audiences. To be fair, as long as you're in this job, things like these will happen. You have to understand the fact that these guys are probably very depressed or very obsessed people. If you can't reason with them, ignore them. A good content creator not only spreads his entertainment or the purpose of his content to their audience, but also spreads influence. This is what I believe in. People do look up to you. It's not only your content that keeps people stay with you, it's also about your personality. Fellow content creators are the reason why small content creators or creators of the same niche feel safer, because they see them as friends and inspirations. A good example to that is in one of my fan favorite one tip video, I used KamiVs' gameplay footages to explain a certain section in my video. When he noticed it, what he did? He gave me a shout out.
I was so sad. I was looking at my YouTube homepage and PushdaButtons, I believe, made a video of one obscure tip for everyone. And I was looking through it and the Victor one was like learning how to cook your nades. And then their example of how not to cook nades were clips of my videos. I can't argue. I mean, when you're right, you're right. But now we have to prove Pushda wrong. Is that what we're going to call him now? Yeah, Pushda. We're going to hit every single nade that we throw. And every one that we miss, we're just going to be real sad about it.
He was very happy about it that I used his clip and turned it into something funny and educative, which the community enjoyed watching. Such a great example of people being actually humble and polite to fellow content creators. In case you didn't know who Kami is, he's literally one of the old veteran Paladins player who's still making great contents and still playing and dominating Paladins. Trust me, the idea of making this video was not to insult FIFA or to be disrespectful towards anybody in any way, but to give a message that people should stay away from supporting such bullhead content creators that stomps on others just to establish their ego or to hide their insecurities. Cause quite frankly, these content creators are only hungry for fame and money. Community means nothing to them. You can only go so far with such mentality. Well, like my brother always used to say, every problem is an opportunity in disguise. The original video was struggling to get views, and after all the drama and stuff, when I re-uploaded the video with a different title and thumbnail, it got almost the same amount of views in one day. What is this black magic? I have no words. All I can say is that it's doing really great on view count, and thank you, all of you, for showing all the love and support. Anywho, don't worry about me, there's still so much to cover and I'm just only getting started. I have so many plans about finishing up so many videos this split, and the strike will expire after a month or so, and my channel is doing great lately and will remain healthy, so no worries on that. And again, I have nothing against the streamer, nor provoking anybody to go and harass her in any way. My intentions were to make people aware of these types of nitty-gritty content creators. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, thanks for all the love and support. Stay positive and be strong with no matter what you're going through with your life. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.